Whether we're talking about Elliot Wave or Fibonacci, the Donchian Channels, or even a pretty simple trading strategy such as the Golden Cross, the strategies and the analysis techniques that a trader is going to use, they're not really original. And when I put my free PDF together on certain patterns, and they're not original patterns, but it does cut through most of the garbage that's out there, and it shows you how to use the patterns that really work in any market, and you can download that for free. And while I said nothing is usually original, ideas from experienced and successful traders and market technicians, they actually rise and fall in popularity as the next revelation becomes hot, even though that revelation is nothing new. And traders in general, they'll hold tight to a trading method that is no longer working. And it's like they're hoping it's going to return to the past glory that it once had. But also people are dropping trading methods when something new that promises these amazing results comes on the scene. And at Netpicks, we call them system jumpers. So why? The traders who are jumping around from trading strategy to strategy, they're not achieving great results with the one they're using. And that makes sense, right? But is the trading system always the problem? And I think one of the bigger problems is that people are not taking full ownership of their own trading. So they might accept that it's their choice when to take a trade and when to exit. But there are a lot of traders who fail to get to the heart of what makes their strategy work. On the flip side, the traders who make a living from the trading profession, they actually make it their business to become experts in their understanding and the execution of the strategy that they're using. They know when it's good to push their trading in certain situations and when it's a good time just to step back. So the question is, do you really understand the potential of what you're using? Now, pro traders, they know when to push and when not to push because they understand that trading is like an unfolding story where you never know what's going to happen, where you need to have your wits about you, and you always have to be assessing the incoming data. Observing and then making minor adjustments when necessary is the hallmark of a really good trader. Well, how much support do you need? And a professional trader, no doubt, they've probably emulated someone else's strategy and they adapted it to suit other different factors and their own personality. But on the flip side, there are a lot of traders who are constantly trying to find a perfect system. Now, observations of this kind of trader, or it could be just a phase of a trader because some do actually get it. This includes, for example, a feeling of never having enough knowledge and always wanting confirmation from an expert. And I think this is one reason that trade calling rooms and the hot tip newsletters that are out there, they still make money from people. And you know what? This is natural up to a point. But there really comes a time when a trader has to take responsibility for their trading and make the strategy, quote, their own. Look, you're the one that clicks the mouse and when it's time to act. You're the one who decides to take or pass on a trade. Nobody else does that for you. And traders, they live and they die by the decisions that they make in real time. So an understanding of a method, it allows you to trade your plan seamlessly. But the strategy or the method itself, it can be thought of as a framework around which a plan is formed. Making changes just for the sake of it is not always desirable. But if you spot something that might make it more profitable when you're trading crude oil, for example, then you test your theories and you define rules to incorporate them into your trading plan. And it's these subtle nuances and know-how that I think makes a difference between a solid trading strategy in theory and a profitable one in practice. Taking absolute responsibility for your trading destiny and the results that you're going to get, I think that is the first step that most people have to do. And this might seem obvious, but it is amazing how many people do not lay down a clear path to achieve their vision of trading success. And that's assuming they even have a vision of what success is. And once you've defined a path for where you want to be, you'll automatically start to critically assess everything that you do, everything you see, or everything that you read. You're going to start to question what's right in front of you and whether it helps you or it hinders you. And with that mindset, you begin to fully appreciate the true nature of a strategy. And you see its strengths and you see its weaknesses as all the non-signals play out in front of you. Accepting that a trading style or technique is not always going to produce a winning trade, that's essential. Now, markets are always changing every single day, depending on who's active in them and what type of news events are taking place. And they do shift over time as the fundamentals change and new traders with new ideas enter the marketplace. But being okay with that is part of taking responsibility for your trading plan. But there are also times when a really deep understanding of your plan and its interaction with the market can help generate specific rules and ideas to adapt with the shifting trends. So take ownership of your trading, and the tools that you already have, those can be the foundations for your success. And there's no time like right now to start doing this. So the question really is, how bad do you want it?